All right, everybody. This is John.
Tesla. You can call me Mr. Tesla.
Is this your first ride in the EV?
Yes.
EV?
Total first
So
ride.
he's never rode in an EV. Never rode in a Tesla.
Never.
And of course, never rode in a Tesla Cybertruck.
And most importantly, I've never ridden with you, Roger. So I'm scared. I'm very scared.
You should be. You should have talked to somebody. Of course, it has cooled and heated seats.
Oh.
So we'll start that off. Get some AC going here.
This is 0 to 60 in
4.1.
4.1.
It's the slow one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like the new Corvettes. They're like 2.2
Right.
or something.
Well, they have another truck like this that's 3 motors. This is 2 motors, 0 to 60 and 2.6.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
but this weighs almost 7,000 pounds, so that's a lot more torque than a Corvette.
It's like an elephant.
Yeah. So when you beat a Corvette, they have to go home and say, "I just got beat by a refrigerator or a deep freezer."
It's got a big window on the front.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah,
a big,
biggest window.
That's the biggest windshield wiper I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, this little thing.
Yeah, look at that thing. Whoa. That's like a 4 or 5 foot windshield
Yeah.
wiper. Wow.
Let's see. All right, we're gonna put it on sport mode.
Sport mode,
Yeah,
okay.
it's on comfort now. That's sport. That livens it up a little bit.
It does, doesn't it? Wow.
It's all-wheel drive,
Okay.
all-wheel steering. And what's different about this one is it's the first vehicle ever created that's fly-by-wire.
What does that mean?
So basically, the steering wheel is not mechanically connected to any of the steering parts.
Okay.
So basically, whatever input that comes in from the steering wheel goes to a computer, and then the computer tells the steering wheel or the tires how much to turn.
Okay.
When you're going slow, it multiplies that ratio, so you never have to turn more than like 180.
Okay.
Instead of doing all this stuff.
Okay.
You don't have to do that. When you're going faster, it changes the ratio, so it's not as sensitive. So when you first start driving, you oversteer because it's so sensitive.
Cameras everywhere, front, back.
8 cameras.
Sees vehicles around you.
It also has a built-in security system, so it can record 24/7 at 8 cameras.
Okay.
So it can basically capture everything. It's 80.
So basically just broke the law on the Doctor's Lake Bridge. I like that. I like that a lot.
And there's somebody right there. Oh,
No, we made it. We're gonna make it. It's gonna give us a pass.
That does look
It's a
good.
beast of a car, isn't it, though?
Turns on a dime.
Wow.
Regenerative braking, so if the guy's trying to film us, this is the energy going out the battery, the white line.
Oh, okay.
The green is the battery, or the charge going back into the battery, so you get a little bit of that charge.
Get a little bit more out of it. Yeah, it's got great pickup. Was that guy filming?
Yeah, he's trying
Was
to
he?
take a picture.
Huh. Interesting. So how are you able to just out driving around today, or nothing going on today? Working?
Well, I got 2 jobs, but I was like, John hasn't got a ride yet, so
That's so cool. I'm glad you came by.
And I was like picking up swapping cars out anyway, so I was like, let me see if John's available. I know he's a busy guy, but
I'm glad you came by.
yeah.
It's a beautiful Clay County Chamber of Commerce day today. The weather's perfect.
Gorgeous.
Isn't it? Man,
I mean, it's so nice. I don't even want to work.
is this a convertible or no?
No.
It's not a convertible.
No, it has a
But the whole top is
Glass.
Is glass.
but it's all Tesla armor glass, so
Okay.
it's super hard to break compared to regular glass.
So you can walk on top of it.
Probably could. I don't walk on the glass, but I walk on the tonneau.
Way in the
cover.
back. I
Yeah.
gotcha. Very cool. Gray pest control. So this can see now the Silverado. I could not do a U-turn. I'd be down in partially in the ditch.
Yeah, this thing turns on a dime. Wow.
No, there's no way. All right. any kind of like the Jeeps wave at each other, motorcycles wave at each other, Corvettes wave at each other? Do the Teslas, do you have like a little signal? Is that it? Is that what you do?
Yeah, we just wave.
Oh, that's funny. Are there any other Teslas in Clay County that you know of like this?
There's one in Orange Park, but the guy's a surgeon, and he just goes straight home and hides his vehicle behind his building.
Really?
So you see him going back. If you see him, he's only going to and from work. He doesn't really show anybody anything or anything like that.
So you don't have to get your oil changed?
Nope, no brake.
What kind of maintenance do you need?
Probably once every 2 years you swap out a tire or two, and maybe a windshield wiper blade, windshield wiper fluid, cleaning and vacuuming.
Did they have to train you at all on this thing?
No,
Nothing. Where'd you pick it up? Over in Jacksonville?
Yep, at the Atlantic, where all the fancy dealerships are. Are you ready?
What are we doing?
Open up.
Huh? Is your insurance going to cover me when I wreck this thing?
Well, it might. That's the chance we're going to take. All right.
Okay.
To put it in gear, basically you just take your finger and go swipe up.
Up or down?
Up. That's forward. And then swipe back is reverse.
Okay.
And then now, it's real sensitive, so you're going to have to drive with 1 foot, because what'll happen is it'll...
So when I let off, I get you.
Yeah.
It's like a go-kart or something.
Yeah. Just be careful when you're steering, because it's super, super sensitive. Like, you don't have to turn that much.
Well, it's amazing how it's
self-braking.
So much like that.
Yeah, if ever on the parking lot, you're used to it.
Have you run over anybody yet? Is it?
That's we have to
Is it
talk
bumpy
about
at all?
off camera.
Okay. This is definitely a big vehicle, isn't it? Feels bigger than the Silverado. So it almost brings you to a complete stop,
doesn't it? Yeah, the only time you have to use the brake is if like maybe someone pulls out in front of you, or if you have to do a quick stop. Yeah. See how sharp that turns?
I can see what you're talking about, the overcompensation.
Yeah.
So when I come up here to this next intersection, you have to get used to that too, don't you? I mean, it's about like a normal brake, isn't it? Now, I guess when you get up behind somebody, you do, or does it come to a complete stop?
Yeah, unless you have to really stomp on it. If they like slam the brakes on, maybe, but as long as you have normal stopping distance, it usually works pretty good.
And it does actually come to a complete stop?
Yeah. Yeah. The only time I ever use it is an emergency stop. Give a little punch.
It feels like an airplane. I mean, it kind of has that feel, like when you're on a runway in a small plane.
We're at wings later.
Boy, this is a lot of information to get used to, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's huge.
This is your rear view mirror. You can put it anywhere you want.
Isn't that interesting? This kind of shows you where you're at traveling.
Yeah.
So if I change lanes, it would actually. How do I change lanes? Do I have to? Is that your changer?
Yeah.
Now, once I get over here, does it stop?
Yeah, it stops by itself.
Okay. As long as there's nobody up here on top.
Right.
There you go. How many people have you had drive this thing? A bunch of people?
You're about the 4th person.
Only chamber members?
Yeah, you'd have been earlier, but you didn't have time, so.
That's okay. I'll watch you here on the car.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll go over here.
Yep.
Does this even, it would show there was a car next to me?
There's actually a red dot that'll show up in that speaker if there's
in that speaker?
Yeah.
If there's a car next to me?
Yep. If you have a danger zone or someone in your blind spot.
So have you driven through any drive-thrus yet to get food?
Yeah,
Do they all look at it and go, what the heck is that? Does what's his name? The late night host, not David Letterman. The guy that's got all the car collection.
Oh, Leno. Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. Does he have one?
don't think so.
I bet he doesn't, does he?
Not yet. No, there's only 3,000 of these that
Ouch.
actually they're not even out yet. They haven't even been delivered.
Huh.
And now they put a stop production because they got a few issues.
Oh.
So they're very limited right now.
What are the issues?
There's a little piece of plastics on this accelerator
Mm-hmm.
that comes might separate. But what's nice about EVs, as soon as you step on the brake, it neutralizes it.
So I need to turn signal, do that,
Yep.
okay. And I don't really need to stop.
Yep.
So if I let off the brake, it's just, it's going to set.
It'll hold it.
Okay, very interesting. Makes it easier, doesn't it, actually?
Yeah. One pedal driving.
Wow. It's just hard to believe. It's just so unusual.
Yeah. And it's so peppy, you don't have to worry about, you know.
Now, what if I just wanted to turn and go over a curb or something? Would it do that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
I can't do it. It just seems so. You haven't done it either, have you?
Accidentally.
Oh, that's just my daughter.
But it does have, you can hit a button and it'll raise the height to like 17-inch clearance. So
Oh, underneath?
yeah, the
You're
whole
kidding.
truck will raise up 17 inches.
17?
Yeah, well, from the ground.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
That's
so.
crazy. Well, you'd
And then-
have to get used to this.
And you
whole
also
thing.
have more clearance because an electric vehicle is flat. There's no pumpkin or nothing hanging down. So you actually have more clearance than like a regular four-wheel drive.
Boy, it is definitely that braking thing is something to get used to know how far from a stop sign.
Yeah, you can kind of feather it and back in and out. So.
But it doesn't take much, does it? Wow.
Yeah, this is the fastest truck on the road right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, just the dual motor. So
Even the two. So it has two motors?
two motors, front and back.
And then each wheel has a motor, or no? It's
No,
just on.
it has like a differential, so like a yoke. It'll basically give each tire traction.
Is that fellow we just spoke to?
You can just pull right up. I'm going to take off.
Jump off?
Yeah, I'm not going to stay. Perfect. Just if you want, roll that window down.
Right here?
Yep, roll that windows down, and then
Now, do I have to put it in park again?
you can just touch the park button.
Park? Just hold it?
Yeah.
Right there? Is
Just
that-
hold it, push and hold. It's just, it's automatically in park.
Thanks for the drive.
Yeah,
What an
thank
awesome
you.
what an
Thank
awesome
you,
day.
thank you.
This is cool.
So,
All right.
what do you think the first EV? This is your first experience with EV. You think it's
I like it.
might be the future?
I think it could be. I mean, hard to say with distance and people that just want to go, long distance and finding. I think your stations that you fill up might be right now a problem. But
Well, with the Teslas, this car will usually actually drive to the next charger, and Tesla chargers are most prevalent. So usually within 100 miles, and this goes like over 300.
okay,
So you can go anywhere in this country, almost any in the world in this, and you still have plenty of charging.
so you
stations.
put in your destination if you were going to go to California, San Diego.
Yeah.
You would it'd plot the whole
Just hit
thing.
this button.
Mhm.
Navigate to Mansfield, Ohio. And then just pretty much.
And it's gonna plot the best path that
Yeah.
takes you to chargers. And so when you stop at that first charger to get yourself 350 more miles, how long will that take
Now
for
turn
charge?
right onto Park Avenue.
It'll tell you, basically, if I was going to Gainesville,
Mhm.
it'll show me, of course, all the directions, and then it'll tell me basically how long I have to.
I saw a supercharger listed. Is that a?
Yeah, that's where they're super fast. So if we were going to Ohio, these are all the places we'd stop.
All those red buttons over
Yeah.
there? Okay.
And then it tells you 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes.
To fill it up.
Yep, each stop to get to the next destination.
And if you get there and there's only one and there's 4 or 5 cars ahead of you, you just kind of have to wait for everybody.
Well, it tells you how many there are.
many
Usually there's 10 or more.
Okay.
So it'll say there's 10 available, 2 are being used, 1's broken. So like there's 3 there. So by the time you get there should be about 3 or 4.
Okay.
So it kind of gives you a heads up just in case they're busy, or say there's 1 or 2 broken, which is very rare. Because Tesla actually has a system, a repair system, so every time one's broke, they send maintenance tech.
Okay.
Where other ones, they could be broke for years and they don't even know it. So, but what's cool now is not only I can use the Tesla network, I can use any network.
Okay.
So even if there's a plug share, there's a Supercharge America, whatever it is, I can still use it.
Okay.
I'm not stuck with Tesla.
Okay.
And
Did you drive it?
yeah, so now most of the other companies have signed up for Tesla, so now more than
Hey, Catherine.
other companies.
Catherine's here. Vice President of the Clay County Chamber of Commerce.
Hey guys, what are y'all doing?
We're just doing a little video here. For
Yeah,
Roger's
his first
birthday.
EV test drive.
This your first? Did you drive it, John?
I did.
Yeah.
It's cool, right?
It's very cool.
It's very
Yeah.
cool. It has a very good sound system.
Oh, no, I forgot about that.
Yeah, very good.
Roger rocks
That'll be-
out to the praise and worship music. I love it.
Right.
That's
All
great.
right. Well,
All right.
nice day for this.
You getting lunch?
No, we're buying my lunch today.
All right.
All right. That's it.
All right. Well, thanks again, Roger.
Thumbs
Cool
up.
ride.
All right.
Yep. Very cool.
See you on the next one.
Yep.